United States and Canada. Mahavlich at center ice against Polish of the U.S. Referee Karandine drops the puck and right from the face-off, Canada gets possession. Serge Savard feeds it to Peter Mahavlich at center, and it goes back inside the Team Canada blue line. Polish right on the stick and cleared to center ice where Sargent is dumped, and there'll be a penalty right off. Delayed penalty coming up against Canada. Action in the Team Canada zone, and finally it's whistled down, and a tripping penalty very early in the first period.
Well, it looked a little bit like an accident, Bernie, really, but Schutt did dump Sarge. He just took the skates out from under him as he was taking the puck off the boards, and Team Canada will be down short of man for the first time. Here we see it again. He just makes the spin back to the boards with Sargent. We see Schutt just touch him with a stick there in the skates, and down he goes, and the 2 minutes for tripping.
21 seconds, the time of the penalty. Tripping Steve Schutt, face-off inside the Team Canada blue line to the right of Rogie Vachon, and Dennis Potvin, number 6, feeds a pass ahead for Sittler, knocks off his stick, goes all the way down the ice, and back for it is Robbie Ftorek, number 8 of Team USA. Ftorek has Norris skate by, but Ftorek comes up with the puck to his own blue line, put it right on the stick of Barber, got it back again, and just shoots it in where Bobby Orr knocks it down and clears it to Ftorek. Robbie Ftorek, as Team USA has the power play. Lou Nanne, number 23 on the right side, gets by Potvin, but Orr slaps it out to center ice. Norris, number 18 for Team USA, inside his own blue line. Jensen on the left wing. Up over the Team Canada line to Norris. Talifas breaking for the goal. Sittler collides with the Team Canada player, and Ftorek back inside his own blue line as Potvin and Nanne start to push at one another. In fact, they get their sticks up, and the officials move in. We'll definitely have penalties there with Nanne and Dennis Potvin.
Well, there was a little pushing going on late in the Team Canada end with Nanne and Denny Potvin, and they got their sticks up high, pushing at one another with their sticks, but the officials quickly got in between them, and both of them are going off.
So with 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining in the minor penalty to Steve Schutt, Nanne and Potvin now join Schutt in the penalty box. Reminiscent of the game the other night in Toronto between the USA and Sweden. It started off rather chippy, and Sweden jumped into an early 5-0 lead in that game.
You have to remember, however, that Team Canada throughout the pre-tournament games and the first game have been have done a very good job in killing penalties. Team Canada getting together there, 1st and 10. There we go. Little football-like huddle.
Okay, Ftorek and Barber are set. And right from the face-off, it goes back to Sargent to Rick Chartrand, number 3. Chartrand just clears it off the Team Canada boards behind the net. Gets caught in the mesh, and Bobby Orr makes sure it stays there. And he gets a face-off, and it'll be the left of Rogie Vachon getting his second start, and he was in goal in the victory the other night, and he allowed 2 goals as Team Canada won that game 11-2 over Finland. Canada 2-man short. Ftorek against Barber. Up with the puck to Chartrand. Feeds it to Sargent. Wind up. And it hits Bobby Orr, and he felt that on his left wrist. Puck goes all the way down the ice. Chartrand's back for it. Orr is going to the bench. He felt that on the left wrist. He is replaced by Larry Robinson. Team USA on the power play. Bennett, number 14, to the Team Canada line. Feeds it to Ftorek on the right. Ftorek tries to drop it back, intercepted by Barber, and he clears it down the ice with Pete Lepresti out of his net, leaving it for Gary Sargent, number 4. Sargent from the Los Angeles Kings. Played 63 games last year with Bob Fulford's Kings, leads a rush for the U.S. Chartrand takes the pass, deflects it in behind the Team Canada net, and it's cleared out by Lapointe. Just to the top of the circle, and finally Chartrand forced to take it right out to center ice, and the U.S. coming back. In over the line, right in front of the goal. Sargent breaking for the net, and Vachon got a piece of that. Steve Schutt has returned. So both teams remain 1 man short. Played 17 minutes, 24 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Jim Watson, number 21 for Canada. Watched by Norris. Gives it to Esposito, tries to get it to Bobby Hull, and was unsuccessful, but Robinson carries on, but he's checked by Bennett. And Team USA regrouping. That shot went right on goal, and Lepresti made the stop. Watson, there's a shot deflected wide. Robinson on the far side, number 23, he gets set, a shot, Lepresti stopped that. And Sargent, number 4 for Team USA. Checked by Bobby Hull, who comes up with the puck, gives it to Robinson, both teams back at full strength. Robinson inside his own blue line to Marcel Dion, number 15. Dion to Esposito. And Yuri Karandin has his arms up to stop play.
Well, here's the replay on Bobby Orr. He went out to block the shot. He went down low on Sargent's shot, and he seemed to catch the puck on his left hand, just below his wrist, perhaps his thumb. And he was in pain right from the start. He immediately, there he is shaking it. He stayed on for just a few seconds, then headed to the bench. And I believe now, in looking at the bench, that they've taken him into the room for a further look. No, here we got it. He's not on the bench. He's back out in the ice, so I guess everything's all right.
Orr's out there with Dennis Potvin. The penalty, too many men on the ice. A penalty.
De l'équipe américaine pour avoir eu trop d'hommes sur la patinoire. À 3 minutes.
Well, this is unfortunate for Team USA, and of course, usually, you know, the coaches get blamed when there are too many men on the ice, but if they let the players know when they're changing on the move who's supposed to be up, generally speaking, it's the player's fault. Sometimes a center comes off, a left winger goes on, the center wakes up, he goes on too, and you're caught with too many men on the ice. And that's what happened to Team USA there.
Penalty will be served by Steve Jensen. Bobby Orr to Dennis Potvin, number 6, inside the Team Canada line. Bobby Hull is out there as well, along with Marcel Dion and Phil Esposito on this Team Canada power play. And what a potent attack that should be. Dion to Esposito on the right side. Esposito watched by Milbury. Clears it to Dion, who runs into Lou Nanne. Nanne up with it to Jerry O'Flaherty. O'Flaherty couldn't get it out. Potvin keeps it in. Clears it to Bobby Hull. He's turned around by Nanne. And it goes all the way back into the Canada zone. Vachon out of the net to leave it for Dennis Potvin. Potvin, number 6 for Canada. A minute and 18 seconds remaining in the penalty to Team USA as Marcel Dion up to center ice. In over the opposing line, his shot, and it's knocked down by Milbury. Gets it again, and right on the stick of Craig Patrick, but he gives it to Potvin. Here's Bobby Hull getting a shot, and that's knocked down by Nanne and cleared down the ice. 58 seconds remaining in the penalty to Jensen. Dennis Potvin behind his own goal for Canada. No score in the opening period. We played 4.5 minutes. Here's Bobby Orr up to center ice for Canada with Hull. Drops it back to Marcel Dion. Dion to Esposito. Esposito gets it. He scores!
Again, that group of Dion, Esposito, Hull, Bobby Orr, what a power play. They've moved that puck up. They take their time. Phil Esposito gets the puck in the corner, looks in front. He sees Hull off the far side. As the pass comes across, it banked off the defender into the net.
This is Canada Cup 76 on CTV. Another power play goal for Canada, their third of the series. Esposito from Dion and Bobby Orr at 4:47. Canada won. The United States no score. That lead pass for Rick Martin was offside at the Team USA blue line. Watson, number 21, is on the ice now for Canada on defense with LaPointe as we look at Bob Pulford, the coach of the Los Angeles Kings, and 2 seasons ago in the NHL, he was voted the NHL Coach of the Year. This is LaPointe, number 5, for Canada to Jim Watson. Watson, a member of the Philadelphia Flyers, returns it to LaPointe to Gilbert Perreault. Right in on goal, and Lepresti stops that. Fogelin, number 20, up for it for the USA. On the far side to Craig Patrick, number 19. Back come the Team USA to Bennett. Bennett, number 17, got to the line. Puck goes loosely into the corner, and it's offside at the Canada blue line, with Canada leading 1-0 on a power play goal by Phil Esposito.
Well, their power play has been very explosive. That is now the third power play goal in 2 games. They're 3 for 3. They haven't had a power play in the series so far in which they haven't scored.
Number 17, Harvey Bennett, 6'4", 195 pounds. And he'll take this face-off against Gilbert Perreault. It goes to Lapointe. Lapointe, number 5 for Canada, to Jim Watson. Watson clearing it out to the center ice area, intercepted by Bennett, who tries to get it over to Patrick. Race for it in the corner. Lapointe gets there, feeds it right to Chartrand, but it's knocked down by Watson. Watson ahead to Martin, to Perreault. Perreault skating in on the right side. Gare breaking for the goal, takes the pass. Oh, no, Presti stopped that as Gare was right in front. Back come Team USA. Vogelin just clears it into the corner. We've played 6 minutes here in the opening period. Canada won. And the U.S. no score. Here's Perreault over to Rick Martin. Martin, number 8, checked by Sargent. Puck goes behind the net. Bounces off the glass. Lapointe's in deep. Lapointe, number 5, right on the stick of Jerry O'Flaherty on the deflection. O'Flaherty's long shot. Vachon has no trouble with that. Clears it to Rick Martin. Martin scored 3 goals in the victory over Finland in Ottawa in Canada's opening game. O'Flaherty at center. Just scoops it right on goal, and Vachon again makes the save. Danny Gare, number 26, making his first appearance in the Canada Cup Series on this line. And here comes Steve Shutt. A long shot, and Presti stops that. Sargent for Team USA ahead to Norris. Norris, 18 at center to O'Flaherty on the right. O'Flaherty over the line, has trouble with it. Shutt ahead to Guy Lafleur. Robinson breaking in. There's a shot wide of the Team USA goal. Lafleur, number 10, right onto the stick of Nairot. Nairot clears it out. Up with it is Hangsleben of USA, and it'll be icing against Team USA with the face-off coming back inside the line. Look at Bobby Crom with the headset on behind Jerry Cheevers. And how many hockey fans, I'm sure, remember Bobby Crom, Tom, with the 1961 Trail Smoke Eaters winning the World Hockey Championship. Quite a hockey individual. Well, that was the last World's Championship that any Canadian team has won, so that's a very important landmark in international hockey for Canada. We say hello to all the viewers in Trail, British Columbia, and of course they remember Bobby Crom, now the coach of the Winnipeg Jets. In Team USA corner, Shutt is watched by Ahern, taken by Lafleur to Shutt. Deflection in front of the Team USA goal. Back comes Ahern, a long pass for Bennett, too far for him. It'll be icing again. It goes over 3 lines, and the face-off will come again in Team USA territory. Well, I believe the United States team is trying to keep the play slowed down. They don't want to freewheel with Team Canada. If they freewheel, they feel they may be hurt, so they're going to just take it 1 draw at a time and just keep working and picking away and doing the best they can. Peter Mahovlich, number 20, out there with Shutt and Lafleur. Robinson and Savard on defense. From the draw, Mahovlich has it, tries to get it to Lafleur. It's intercepted, and Bennett racing after it, number 14. But it comes to Larry Robinson. Robinson, a pass to Lafleur, right on goal, a shot. Oh, Presti got a piece of that and knocked it out. Ahern feeds a pass to Polish. Polish of the U.S. in over the line, checked by Lafleur, but Bennett gets a shot, deflected high and out of play. Well, Presti just got his foot on that hard drive from Lafleur. He came out, took the angle away from Lafleur, and had to make a good quick stop because that puck was labeled for the corner. Good shot by Lafleur and a good stop by Presti. 12 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Here we see it again. Robinson set Lafleur right up. There you see Presti coming right out to take away the angle, and he just got his right skate on it. The puck deflected wide of the net. That was labeled for that bottom right-hand corner. A good stop by Presti as Bobby Orr has it. Drops it back to Dennis Potvin. Potvin, number 6 of the New York Islanders. Watched there by Joe Norris, number 18. Orr comes in to help out. To Barber, number 17. Out to Leach, too far for him, and Christie has it for Team USA. Checked by Leach, who kicks it over the blue line, but Sittler is in offside. We mentioned the power play goal. That's the goal up to this point, scored by Phil Esposito. And this is Canada Cup 76 on CTV. Back to the Montreal Forum, and we remind you the telecast of this game is presented solely for the interest of our viewers. under copyright of Canada Cup of Hockey 76. Any use of this telecast without the express consent of Canada Cup of Hockey 76 is prohibited. Phil Esposito, the lone goal scorer, a power play goal, and the third power play goal for Canada in the Canada Cup Series up to this point. And Team Canada, although they've had to kill penalties, have not given up a power play goal against, and they have one shorthanded goal to their credit. That was scored by Daryl Sittler against Finland in that 11-2 victory. Barber right to Fogelin, who clears it to an open wing, and Bobby Orr, number 4, inside his own blue line to Sittler. Sittler, number 27, the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs, runs into Christie, but gets the pass ahead to Leach, his shot, and Lepresti gets a piece of that and deflects it. Norris, number 18, clears it to center. Dennis Potvin, number 6, over to Orr. Orr returns the pass to Potvin, who comes to center. A feed on the right to Sittler, breaking into Potvin. Another shot. Oh, Lepresti just deflected that, but I believe it was wide. O'Flaherty cleared it to the left side, and it's slapped down the ice by Hangsleven, where Bobby Orr. To Sittler. Sittler, number 27. Over to Leach, ahead to Orr. Orr breaking right in on goal, and Lepresti comes out to clear it away. Scramble for the puck in the corner. Barber is in there to help out Bobby Orr, and they're finally successful in getting a face-off.
There we see what Bobby Orr does very, very well. He makes the pass and then turns on the jets, just moves into the opening, took a return pass and was almost home free to Lepresti, but the puck just skidded off his stick into the corner, and he had to go in, and the face-off was the result. But he's not afraid to move up in there between defensemen and take that pass. He likes to move into the openings, and of course he's got super speed and can read when the opening is about to give him the opportunity.
Dean Telefus, number 15. Watched by Bobby Hull, clears it, but Watson intercepts. Back to Bobby Hull. Hull, number 9, checked by Telefus, then Sargent takes it away. Sargent collides with Marcel Dion, but Team USA breaks back. Telefus takes it in the skates, in over the line. Here's Robbie Ftorek in front. Deflection, whisk goes wide, and Vachon stops Ftorek from close range.
Well, Ftorek made a very nice play there. He held onto it, and he saw Jensen streaking in from the left side, and he tried to get the puck. There's Jensen moving in. He tried to get the puck to him. It went off Jensen's skate. Ftorek got another try at it, but he wasn't able to get it by Rogie Vachon. But Ftorek showed a little dash there.
10 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the opening period. It's Canada 1, and the USA no score. Both teams are at full strength as Bobby Hull leads it to Esposito. Esposito to Marcel Dion. Right in front, back to the blue line to Watson. His shot hits Ftorek and goes wide. Jensen, number 12. Over to Sargent, number 4 for Team USA. Clears it to the blue line, where it's finally deflected and carried back by Jim Watson. Watson to Bobby Hull. Drops it back to Watson. Back comes Team Canada. At their own blue line, they lead 1-0. 9 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the opening period. Esposito fires that one wide, and Team USA comes back. Jensen, number 12, to the Canada line and over, going in with Telefus, and it's broken up by Watson, and Gary Sargent has it at center, clears it in. Vachon takes it off the board, leaves it for Guy Lapointe. Lapointe watched by Steve Jensen. To Watson, ahead to Esposito at his own line to Marcel Dion. Dion over the line to Bobby Hull, intercepted by Rick Chartrand. Chartrand to Bill Nyrock. That pass didn't connect. Ftorek tried to get it on the backhand, but couldn't reach it. Shot right on goal. Lepresti makes the save. Chartrand to Sargent. At the blue line, out to center. Sargent on the right side, clears it in. Hits a bad spot on the boards and comes right out on the left-hand side in front of Rogie Vachon. Team Canada is playing a little scrambly at this point. Gilbert Perron, number 11. In over the line, right in front, and Hartman deflected that one, but it went wide. On the far side, number 19, Craig Patrick. Up ahead to Harvey Bennett, number 17. Watched by Savard in the corner. Savard gets a piece of him. Robinson in there to help out. He clears it to Perreault, watched by Mike Milbury. And it's cleared on this side. Back comes Martin for Canada. Down the left wing side, going in with Perreault, and Guerra shot. Oh, and that deflected off the glove of goaltender Lepresti and went wide. Oh, elbow to Lou Nanne, and he goes hard against the boards. Perreault to Martin. There's a shot deflected just wide of Team USA goal. Robinson runs into Craig Patrick, number 19. Puck is still loose. Bill Burry right onto the stick of Gilbert Perreault. Gare tries to help out, and they're scrambling, fighting for that loose puck. Finally, they hold it against the boards. This is Canada Cup 76 on CTV. Maple Leaf Gardens this afternoon. Czechoslovakia defeated Finland by a score of 8-0. Czechoslovakia, with 2 straight victories, now at this moment are in first place. That's the first shutout of the Canada Cup Series. In that game, Bubla had 2 goals for Czechoslovakia, defeating Finland 8-0. Here, with 7 minutes 26 seconds remaining in the opening period, on a goal by Esposito, Canada leads by a score of 1-0, and there's a holding penalty coming up. With 7 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in period number 1, and it'll be Polic, number 23, going over to the penalty box.
Polic put the grab here on Big Peter. Big Peter had possession of the puck, trying to get it off the boards, and there he is with his arms wrapped around him. And Team USA put themselves in a hole again, because the power play, as we've said time and time again, for Team Canada has been so very, very good. In fact, they've scored on every power play they've had in the series to date.
Of course, during the Canada Cup Series, a committee has been organized to select the outstanding players in each game for the Carling O'Keefe Awards, those beautiful Eskimo carvings. And 2 will be presented to the top player on each team following tonight's game. Dennis Potvin, number 6, feeds it into the corner. Shutt tries to return it to Mahavlich, hits it back to the line. Here's Orr, winds up with pressure stuff, and the score! Mahavlich on the rebound. Peter Mahavlich, Bobby Orr taking the initial shot, and Mahavlich getting the rebound, putting it past Lepresti, and it's 2-0 for Canada.
Well, that's 4 for 4 on the power play. In fact, it only took 12 seconds. Here's the puck coming right back through from behind the net to Orr at the point. He's got all kinds of time to shoot the puck. Lepresti makes the first stop. Nanny's unable to tie up Big Peter in front of the net, and he scoops the backhand by Lepresti for the second Canadian goal.
Peter Mahavlich scoring his first goal of the Canada Cup competition to go with 2 assists. He has 3 points, and we have 7 minutes and 6 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Here's the announcement.
Assist number 4, Bobby Orr, and number 22, Steve Shutt, at 12 minutes 51 seconds.
12:51, Canada 2 and USA no score. Mahavlich watched by Polic. Another power play goal for Canada. Both teams back at full strength. The long pass will not be icing. It could have been touched as referee linesman John D'Amico waved it off, but we get the face-off as it's held against the boards to the left of Pete Lepresti. Look at Guy Lafleur, number 10 of Team Canada. And Guy Lafleur, although he hasn't scored a goal in the series as yet, had 3 assists in the 11-2 victory over Finland. Darryl Sittler at center now with Barber and Leach. Watson and LaPointe on defense. Jerry O'Flaherty moves out there now with Vogelin. As we get set for this face-off, Norris will take it. Well, he was scheduled to take it, but D'Amico has waved both players out, so it'll be Barber and Jerry O'Flaherty. O'Flaherty, a member of the Vancouver Canucks. Leach gets a shot. Lepresti stops that. 6 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the opening period. A capacity crowd on hand here at the Montreal Forum. And we would like to welcome our American audience to the game tonight. More than 100 TV stations in the United States are carrying our CTV coverage of this game from the Montreal Forum. There's a pass down the ice and LaPointe for it. Also feeds going to Europe. This game being aired in several countries, and an exciting first period it is, with Canada leading 2-0. LaPointe clears it outside the blue line, where it's taken by Team USA. Norris couldn't get his stick on it, and Watson will try again. To Leach. Inside the line, and on the delayed offside, it will come outside the blue line. This is Canada Cup 76 on CTV. As As Scotty Bowman and members of Team Canada look on, we're set for the face-off now outside the Canada blue line. Both teams at full strength. Norris, number 18, for Team USA to Hangsleven his shot, and it's taken on the rebound by Reg Leach. Leach behind his own goal for Canada. On goals by Esposito and Mahovlich, Canada leads 2-0 with 5 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the opening period. Jim Watson, number 21, watched by O'Flaherty, gives the puck to Barber. Barber ahead to Leach. The return pass to Sittler. Lapointe carries on. Lapointe, number 5, over the line, and he lets that one just go wide of the goal. Norris, number 18, for the Americans, to O'Flaherty. O'Flaherty to center ice, just clears it into the corner. Vachon takes it off the board, leaves it for Watson, and Barber, number 17, has it. Barber for Canada, up the left side to center. Scoops it into the corner. Hangsleven goes after it, number 29. He clears it to O'Flaherty, number 9. O'Flaherty clears it right onto the stick of Danny Gare, who just fires it back in. Lepresti leaves it there for Christie, number 5. Christie, a member of the NHL California Seals, gives it to Fogelin. Open wing, there's a shot, and Gare fired that one wide. Savard at center for Canada. 4 minutes and 38 seconds remain in the opening period. Here's Martin. Oh, and Lepresti stops that. And Fogelin is there to cover up on the rebound.
Well, Team Canada are taking over now, controlling the play. Team USA making bad passes, giving the puck up. They've got to keep possession of that puck if they hope to do anything here. But here we have the pass on the side to Gare. Gare fires it right across. All by himself was Martin. Lepresti makes a good stop. Actually, the rebound went off Lepresti and underneath Fogelin, who killed the play for the faceoff.
We mentioned Czechoslovakia defeating Finland today, 8-0. In the other game played this afternoon, there's a shot. Nairov clears it to an open wing, and down the ice it goes. In an earlier game here at the Forum, Sweden and the Soviet Union played to a 3-3 tie. This is Robinson. Team Canada coming back. Savard going in with Perreault. He takes the pass, leaves it for Gare to Savard, number 18. Checked by Chartrand. Perreault's there to pick it up to Martin in front, and it bounces off his stick and cleared by Nairov to center ice. Here's Kurt Bennett. Bennett in over the line. He's dumped. Chartrand carries it back to Perreault, to Gare. Martin gets by Sargent. Over to Danny Gare. Gare just clears it outside the blue line as Savard hadn't reached that line as yet. Robinson, number 23 for Canada. In over the line with Perreault. Scoops it in front of the net. Taken by Rick Chartrand. Scrambled for it. A loose puck. Martin knocks it down, and back comes Patrick, but he couldn't get out. Perreault, watched by Nairov. Drops it back. Here's a chance for Savard. Hits the skate and deflects wide. Martin, number 8 for Canada. In front, that one's deflected wide. Nairov and Perreault race after it. Patrick couldn't get to it. Martin back to Savard. Savard, number 18, into Gilbert Perreault in front. And Martin takes the puck, goes behind the net. Watched by Sargent. Perreault in front. Gare has knocked off his stick. And it's cleared down the ice with Savard racing back for it. Won't go over the line as Vachon stopped it to Savard. Up to Bobby Hull. Hull, number 9, gets by Fatorik. Gets a return pass. Knocked down. Nairov goes after the loose puck. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Fatorik on the two-line pass, and it's brought back inside the blue line. This is Canada Cup 76 on CTV. With 2 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the opening period, on goals by Esposito and Peter Mahovlich, Canada leading the USA 2-0. Both teams are at full strength. Orr to Dennis Potvin. Back to Orr inside his own blue line for Canada. Feeds it to Dion. Back to Esposito. Hit him in the skates. And it's taken by Team USA. In turn, it knocks off Marcel Dion and goes inside the blue line.
Well, here you see Phil Esposito, and he's just been playing outstanding hockey, winning the face-offs, making the plays for Hull and Dion, and in turn getting the puck himself from his line mates. He's been playing outstanding hockey in the whole tournament.
This is Lou Nanne, number 23, feeds a pass.